prize-winning comedian, an award-winning sports writer, an author, and some people believe he makes a good beer. Please welcome Sam Adams.
Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. Good afternoon, everybody. No, it's like two people answer. Good afternoon, everybody. It's okay. You can speak back for the next 20 minutes or so. We're gonna have a little fun here, and I would first off like to let you guys know that you are my 22nd, and at least on my calendar, final Rotary Club to speak to this summer. So I'm gonna make this a good one. Thank you for having me here. I've been all over the state. I was sitting at home. I live in Parker, just outside of Denver. I was sitting at home back in March, and looking for something to do during the day because I'm a comedian first. Just to kind of give you guys a little bit of my background. Stand-up comedian is, that's my number one thing. But a lot of people know me as a sports writer. I used to write for the Rocky Mountain News and the Denver Post, 23 years in the business all told. Used to come down here to Colorado Springs a lot and cover the, as Fisher DeBerry used to call them, the Fountain Falcons. I used to he was funny, man. We go to the games and he goes, our offense is going to knock them over and our defense is going to knock them backwards. How do I spell backwards? Used to come down here and cover the games, and so anyway, I no longer write sports. The Denver Post was my first gig, and then I went over to the Rocky Mountain News. Rocky Mountain News closed, but I still dabble in sports in the Denver area on the ABC affiliate 9 News. I do some commentary on Saturdays, and I'm on the Broncos Game Day Live show on Sundays during the season. So I definitely have some sports still in me. So at the end, if you guys have any questions about Trevor Siemian or Denver Broncos or whatever, I'm glad to answer those questions. But to get back to what I was saying, in March I was looking for something to do during the summer because being a comedian, I comediate, if you will, at night. And so during the day, I'm sitting around, all I do is I watch daytime television. As I look around this room, I see a lot of, and it's been the thing for me in doing these Rotary Club speeches is a lot of older guys in here. And I'm one of them, okay? So it's not like I'm picking on you. I'm 56, and I know some of you are like, yeah, well, but I'm just saying. I'm 56, and I'm starting to feel it. And so when you're at home during the day, like I am, I watch a lot of daytime television shows. It's just easy for me to do. I watch like the Price is Right. As a matter of fact, I'll give you all my schedule. I watch the Price is Right, and I watch The Young and the Restless. Don't judge me. And then I watch The Bold and the Beautiful, and then I watch The Talk, and then I watch Let's Make a Deal with Buddy Wayne Brady. And I'm just saying, when you watch all those shows during the day, that means you see a lot of commercials during the day. Most of those commercials are for dysfunctions and disorders, and when you get up there in age, they're talking to you, okay? They're basically telling you need a pill for everything, which is kind of scary. By the end of the week, I think I got COPD, ED, BPH, IJK. I'm gonna know, I gotta go pee again. It's relentless. They just come up with symptoms, I'm pretty sure. One day I was watching the guy come, do your toes burn when you sneeze? Yeah. My eyes water when I pass gas. You gotta feel it. So I felt like I had to start doing something during the day because sitting there watching these shows was depressing me. So, and I had spoken to a Rotary Club near my home, the Highlands Ranch Rotary, a couple of years ago, and I knew that they were often looking for speakers. So I got on a website, rotary.org, and just pulled about 250 clubs off the website in a certain radius. Maybe it was 250-mile radius. And I won't do that again. I wound up in Erie, which is way north. But turns out I was in Erie, Thompson Valley, Golden, Westminster twice. This is my second Colorado Springs club. Parker twice, Aurora, Denver, Boulder, Littleton, all over. And this is, like I said, number 22. And the one thing that I can say is that every time I've gone, whether it was the 7 people in Erie or whether it was 7 people, it was at 7 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't be there either if I hadn't said that. But everybody's always been nice, and so I feel like I did the right thing by wanting to be a part of your day. The theme of my speech really is what I like to think is kind of simple, and that is I tell people to exercise your right to laugh. You know, we all have a right to laugh. You know, it's like when you think about freedom of speech, well, there's freedom of laughter. You know, and people say, what does exercise your right to laugh mean? That just means, for me, finding a reason to find some type of humor or some type of funny in situations when we get too tense. You know, I mean, I think if everybody in this room, when you have a chance, don't do it now, but later, take a second and reflect, if you will, on your lives, and look back and some things that at the time seemed serious. Look back at it in a different take. Look back at it at a lighter, point of view, and you'll laugh about some things that happened. I use this approach because, quite frankly, ever since I was a little boy, people were laughing at me, and I just thought, okay, why not have a lighthearted approach to things? I'm not saying that everything you laugh at. There's some things that are serious. When the Rocky Mountain News closed in 2009, that was serious for a lot of people that I worked with. I'm a single guy, but I knew people that had families, and I'll never forget the day that they came and told us that the paper was closing. And I looked around the room, the newsroom, and I saw my peers, many of them wondering, they had that look, what are we going to do now? And as we broke away from the meeting and started walking back to our different departments, I started laughing. And one of the guys goes, what's so funny? We just lost our jobs. And I said, well, if I don't laugh, I'm gonna start crying. And it's like, what is crying gonna do for me? What is being mad gonna do for me? What is upset gonna do for me? Might as well find a reason to laugh. Shortly thereafter, when I started getting those bills, Visa calls up, asks for the payment, I laughed about it. This happens. When can we expect payment? We can start expecting right now, man. Don't let me hold you up. So I look back at my career because I've been called on several occasions a Renaissance man. I had to look that up and see exactly what that meant. Basically, it means a guy that does, or a person that does many things. As Rod Smith, the former Bronco wide receiver, told me, he's like jack of all trades. Like you're good at a lot of things, but not great at one. And I was like, thanks a lot, dude. I'm quite sure if that's what it means, but now I know what you think of me. And, but I've done a lot of things, and in doing all those things, laughter is